Some buildings touch the sky, but this one defies gravity in the opposite direction. It plunges 40 feet into the earth. Today, on the amazing world of data, we journey to the highlands of Ethiopia, where one of the most extraordinary engineering feats of the Middle Ages still stands, not above the land, but hidden inside it. This is Bete Giyorgis, the Church of St. George, the most iconic of Lalibela's rock-hewn churches. And unlike any cathedral on earth, it wasn't assembled from bricks or timber. It was carved straight downward into a solid mountain, shaped with nothing but iron tools, human determination, and precision that defies the era it came from. In the late 12th to early 13th century, during the reign of King Lalibela, Ethiopian craftsmen began a process almost impossible to imagine today. Instead of building upward, they started at the top of a volcanic ridge and carved downward, removing thousands of tons of solid volcanic tuff. The workers first chiseled a massive, rectangular trench around the shape of the future church, a trench that sinks approximately 10 to 12 meters deep. That's about 33 to 40 feet, or roughly the height of a four-story building, all cut by hand. When you stand at the edge today, the first thing you see is the roof of the church far below you, aligned perfectly with a cross-shaped design that acts like the lid of a stone sarcophagus. Once the outer block was isolated from the mountain, the craftsmen carved inward, hollowing out the interior room by room. The result is one of the world's purest examples of monolithic architecture, a complete 12-meter-tall church carved from a single, unbroken block of stone. No bricks, no joints, no mortar. The entire structure is one continuous piece of living rock. Every column, every arch, every window, every recess is sculpted from the same original stone mass. The precision is astonishing. Bete Giyorgis is carved in the shape of a perfect Greek cross, symmetrical on all sides. The walls are remarkably straight, and the edges so clean they appear almost machine-cut, despite being carved with 12th century iron chisels. Archaeologists estimate that removing just 1 cubic meter of this stone would require immense manual labor. To carve out the full structure, including the trench, chambers, doors, windows, and interior hall, workers would have removed thousands of tons of rock entirely by hand. Inside, the air is cool and silent. Narrow windows cut into the stone allow beams of light to strike the interior walls, creating patterns that shift throughout the day. The floor, ceiling, and columns are all part of the same geological formation. In centuries of weathering, earthquakes, and storms, Bete Giyorgis has not split, cracked, or collapsed because it is, quite literally, part of the mountain. And its purpose was more than architectural. Lalibela was intended as a symbolic New Jerusalem, a spiritual center for Ethiopian Christians during a time when pilgrimage to the Holy Land was difficult. Pathways and trenches around the churches were engineered to channel seasonal water flow, creating symbolic crossings inspired by the River Jordan. Every part of the landscape was carved with meaning, connecting the churches into a spiritual map etched into stone. Today, Bete Giyorgis stands as the best preserved of all 11 Lalibela churches, a masterpiece of medieval engineering and devotion. More than 800 years old, it remains active, with priests and pilgrims entering through a narrow path carved into the canyon walls. Every step they take follows the original route carved by stonemasons centuries ago. So, when we talk about the wonders of human creativity, remember this. Somewhere in the Ethiopian highlands lies a church carved out of a mountain, hidden at the bottom of a 12-meter-deep crater, shaped with a level of accuracy that still surprises modern engineers. Bete Giyorgis is not just a building. It is a monument to human endurance, faith, and genius, carved from a single piece of earth. For more unbelievable facts, hidden wonders, and data-driven stories from around the world, remember to subscribe to The Amazing World of Data.